Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Booktubeathon Tbr. I have my hat on. Not really fitting right because I have the poof. But whatever. And I'm probably going to be cheating because I don't know which book I want to put with the hat. And I might read everything because I'm probably going to be outside most of Booktubeathon anyway. But I'm going to go over the books that I have challenges, the challenges that I have books for, and then at the end I'm going to do question one, which is the coin toss. So let's get started. One of the challenges is to read a book about something you've always wanted to be or do, and I wanted to be a lawyer for the longest time, but girl, them student loans, no ma'am. So I scrapped that real quick. But the book I have for that is The Undomestic Goddess by Sophie Kinsella. This is about a lawyer who I think has a breakdown while being in the running for getting a high promotion at work and ends up being a nanny to a wealthy family. And because it's Sophie Kinsella, I'm going to take a wild guess and say she falls in love with someone. I don't. Next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover. So for that, I chose It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han. There is green in the U, but there's also green on the shirt. And I read the first one last year, really didn't care for it, but I made the mistake of buying all three at the same time because they were like $2 a piece. So now I'm forcing myself to read it, and it's on my summer TBR. I'll have that, try to have that linked if you want to know what other books I'm trying to read this summer. But in the first book, we follow Belly, who goes to Cousins Beach every year with her mom and her brother and her mom's best friend and her two sons. And she's always been in love with the oldest son. But this year, the youngest son has feelings for her. And then this is the continuation. Doing a really bad job. I need to stop. Okay, then the next challenge is to read a book with a pretty spine. And for that, I have P.S. I Like You by Casey West. This is about a girl who writes lyrics to her favorite song on her chemistry desk. And every day she comes in and the lyrics have been completed. And her and that person start to correspond back and forth about life and everything in general. And she's dealing with falling in love with this person while at the same time the chaos that is her family, and her life outside of school. When I saw this spine, no lie, I had a moment because I don't know if I told you guys or not, but pink is my favorite color, and it is this metallic pink, and it has the same design as the dust jacket, the lips, and the mustache. And it is so cute. The next challenge we have, which I'm so glad she decided to do this one this year because I wish she would have done it last year. And that is the read and watch a book to movie adaptation. For that, I have Room by Emma Donoghue. This is told from the perspective of a 5-year-old who lives in Room. That is his whole world. And I've tried to read it and got to 5 chapters every time because it's kind of heartbreaking to read from a 5-year-old perspective where he normalizes Room, but you know that something terrible has happened, that him and his mother are trapped in this room. And I have the movie on iTunes. I've had the movie for over a year, been dying to watch it. I love Jacob Tremblay, but told myself I couldn't watch it until I read this. So hopefully Booktubeathon will be the push that I need. Then we have the other books for just read 7 books because I think that's all the challenges. So next I have The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torre or Tor. I never know how to pronounce it. This is about a woman who has the lust to kill people, so she locks herself in her room and makes her money, her living as a cam girl. And I think one day a man tries to infiltrate that, and I think she has to hold back her desire to kill him. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of people praising this. They like it. So thought I'd give it a try. Then we have Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. And this is about a girl who I think wants to be a surgeon. So she's like sneak works with her uncle because at the time that's not acceptable. I have mixed feelings about this. When I got it, I was super excited, but everybody on YouTube has just been trash talking this book. I can't find one person who loves this book, so now I'm super nervous about reading it. And the last book I have is a book that I've been wanting to read for like a year, and I don't know why I haven't done it. And that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I read to part 2 and loved it, and then something happened and I put it down, and I haven't picked it back up since, so I'm hoping I can get through it this week as well, and it'll be my motivation so that I can finish it out, because the trilogy is complete, and I love Victoria Schwab's Monsters of Verity duology. Okay, so now the first challenge is to let a coin toss decide what you read first. So I have decided that I am going to do it like a gauntlet style, where I put every book up against each other, and then at the end I'll get which one out of all 7 I will read. I'm probably doing a very bad job of explaining this, so I'm going to go with heads for Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, and tails for The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torre. Okay, and I've been practicing how to flip coins since Ariel gave this challenge because I didn't know it, and I was trying not to be embarrassed, but it's probably going to flop. So, let's see. Yeah, and the first one flops, and I lose my quarter. Okay, that was not planned. Okay. So it's tails. So our first winner is The Girl in 6E. Then we're going to make her tails again and heads for room. Tails for room. Also, tails would be A.R. Torre. Then I'm going to keep her tails and have P.S. I Like You by Casey West heads. So, let me see. Tails. I'm not flipping right, huh? Or maybe they just want me to read the Girl in 6E. So, tails, because her tail is out, and that's easier for me to remember. Heads for this one. Really? Heads. Okay, so we're going with this one. Her throne has been taken. So now we'll have heads for this one and tails for the sun. It's not Summer Without You. So heads. So this one is. So now we'll have heads and tails for the Undomestic Goddess. So, I lost my quarter. Really? Okay. Heads. Bad flips. But, so that means that I'll be starting with A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. So, whew, those are all the books that I'm hoping to get to for Booktubeathon in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're participating, what you plan to read. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to, you can follow me on all of my social media. They'll be listed in the description down below. Think about subscribing and hitting that bell button so you'll be notified when I upload new content. And as always, until we meet again, bye.